So the Power Stairs returned to Giants Live here at Europe's Strongest Man 2022. And they were pretty exciting. At this point, we found out that Rauno Heinle had to withdraw from the competition, unfortunately, so 0 points go to him. The Power Stairs, by the way, had 1, 2, 3, 4 weights at 200 kilograms, 210, 225, and 250 kilograms. 3 stairs total, so you would have to get 4 implements up 3 stairs for a total of 12 steps. We had heard prior to the contest it would be 15 stairs, so I don't know what happened there, but it did end up being 12, and they were approximately 18 inches high. 2 points went to Gavin Bilton, who was in 12th place coming into this event, still in 12th place afterward, 51.81 seconds. He went first alone. He wasn't super fast, but he was smooth. Like, his run looked fine. It didn't look deficient or slow in any way until you saw some of the other guys who were faster, but he did fine. He wasn't bunny hopping the steps. He was, like, stepping 1 step, 2 step. So that may have cost him a little bit of time, but I thought he did well. Then we move up to Athor Melstead, who came away with 3 points. He was in 7th place coming into this event and leaves in 8th place. 48.35 seconds for Athor. Went second versus Janasha, so at this point, guys are going head-to-head. They were both bunny hopping, unlike Gavin Bilton, who was stepping, as I mentioned. He stayed with Constantine through the first, and then Janasha slowly pulled away. Athor hit the lip of the top step with his last weight, so he had to kind of reset, put it down, and bring it back up again, which cost him some time. Darren Sadler and Dave Warner, strong men in their own right, were bringing the implements back down after each competitor went and using like a long bar with a hook system. And these are strong guys, and they were struggling to bring them back down. So imagine one man having to lift these up this many steps. 4 points go to Pa O'Dwyer, who was in 10th place coming into this event and still in 10th afterward, 40.16 seconds for him. Went third in the order versus Marius Lalas. They actually made him go back and fix a couple that were hanging over the edge on the top step. So he had one up. He put another one up. Then I think it was Kaz who yelled, you got to move that other one all the way on. So he had to fix that one and fix the one he just put on. So that cost him some time. Kelvin DeRuyter went 6th versus Alexei Novikov. 5 points for Kelvin, who was 8th place coming into this event, and 9th place afterward. 35.56 seconds for Kelvin. Marius Lalas comes away with 6 points. He was in 5th place coming into this event, runs it in 32.67 seconds, a solid, fast time for him, jumping back down to save some time. He said he's never done this before, so he doesn't even know if this is a good time or not by the time he went, but he did mention that he feels like this might benefit athletes taller than himself, but leaves this event in 6th place overall. Konstantin Janasha was in 4th place overall coming into this event, gained 7 points in 31.05 seconds. We mentioned his great run early before, great bunny hopping for such a big guy, and leaves this event in 5th place overall. 8 points go to Alexei Novikov, who was in 1st place coming into this event and still in 1st place after this event. He got 8 points with the Power Stairs, 30.25 seconds for him. So Alexei went 6th in the order versus Kelvin DeRuyter. He was running up the stairs while the staff was still bringing the weights down from the last run. It seemed like he wanted to practice and get used to them. He said he had never tried this before. And then another great quote from Alexei that really makes your heart break for him and his countrymen like Pavlo Kordiaka. He said, maybe I am not the strongest man today, but I am the most motivated man. So I thought, oh my God, you really, really feel for him. Amazing that he's still able to perform in this way given everything that's happening in his country. Luke Stoltman comes away with 9 points here. He was in 2nd place overall and still in 2nd place after this event. He went 4th versus Ivar Smokstelis, was in front of Ivar's for a lot of the way, but was overtaken when going down to get the last implement. Still a fast time. And then what I mentioned here was there was a lot. I don't want to mention names because it was done by a variety of different people on staff, but there was a lot of mispronunciation of athletes' names during this contest. And, I'm not perfect either, but Ivers Mastelis is quite a bit off. And then we had Konstantin Janasha's name was mispronounced as well. We'll get to that. But yeah, there was quite a lot of mispronunciation that I thought could have been cleaned up a bit. 10 points go to Shane Flowers. He was in 3rd place coming into this event, still in 3rd afterward. Went 5th versus Pavlo Kordiaka, 29.27 seconds for Shane. 11 points go to Pavlo Kordiaka, who was in 6th place coming into this event, 28.09 seconds for him, a very fast time. He went 5th versus Shane Flowers. He was fast all the way through, even though they were pretty even through at least the first 2 weights. He was flying down off the stairs. So I'll show you an image of that, literally leaping and flying off the stairs to get the next implement. and he edges out Shane at the very end after Shane has to make an adjustment on the last implement. 4th place after this event for Pablo. He came in 6th overall, 4th place overall after this event. And the winner, Ivar Schmuckstellers, who went 4th, as we mentioned, versus Luke Stoltman. This was very close all the way through, back and forth. Both guys were like stepping down the steps in reverse to get the next implement. So interesting to see all of the different techniques that they were doing. And Ivar's readjusted his last implement at the top, but I think it was already past the lip, so I think the clock was already stopped for him. 27.20 seconds for Ivar's. 10th place coming into this event, jumps all the way up to 7th place after the power stairs. So that's how the highly anticipated power stairs shook out at Europe's Strongest Man 2022. Let's have a look at the last event, the Castle Stones.